When a woman finally realizes you don't care anymore, something inside her changes forever. Not because you shouted, not because you walked away, not because of any big dramatic ending, but because she suddenly sees the truth she spent months trying to avoid. The man who once fought for her no longer feels the need to. That moment hits her deeper than silence ever could, because she remembers the old you, the you who listened, the you who showed up, the you who cared enough to try even when she didn't. And now she looks at you and she can't find that man anymore. She doesn't see anger. She doesn't see jealousy. She doesn't even see disappointment. She sees nothing. And that nothing is what scares her the most. People think women break when a man leaves. But that's not true. They break long before that. They break when your energy shifts, when your tone gets colder, when your eyes stop searching for hers, when the things she used to do no longer get a reaction out of you, when her drama stops working, when her silence doesn't control you anymore. She notices everything. She notices when your texts get shorter. She notices when you stop chasing her validation. She notices when you stop asking if she's okay. She notices when your world stops revolving around her. And that's when panic hits, because women don't fear losing you. They fear losing the version of themselves they were when you cared. They fear losing the comfort of knowing you'll always try again. They fear losing the security of your patience. They fear losing the man who forgave them even when they didn't deserve it. And now she realizes you're done. Not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, calmly, finally. And that quiet ending hurts her more than all the arguments combined. Because a man only reaches this point after he's been hurt repeatedly. After he's tried, waited, forgiven, explained, tolerated, and carried the emotional weight of the relationship alone. You don't stop caring out of boredom. You stop caring out of exhaustion. She didn't see your breaking point. She didn't see the nights you felt invisible. She didn't see how many times you swallowed your truth just to keep the peace. She didn't see your disappointment every time she took you for granted. But now she feels the consequences of all of it. Women can sense when a man's heart is somewhere else, when his love isn't overflowing like before, when he's mentally checked out even while standing right next to her. She feels the distance even when you haven't said a word. She feels the shift in your body language, the change in your frequency, the weight in your silence. And the truth hits her like a punch to the chest. She pushed you too far. She thought you'd never get tired. She thought you'd never stop trying. She thought she could do whatever she wanted and you'd always come back, because that's what you always did. Until now, women underestimate the moment a man reaches emotional clarity. Because when a man stops caring, he doesn't announce it. He doesn't warn you. He doesn't negotiate. He simply disconnects, not out of cruelty, but because caring has become too heavy to carry. She sees that now. She sees that your kindness isn't hers anymore. Your attention isn't effortless anymore. Your energy doesn't bend toward her anymore. Your heart doesn't rush to hers anymore. And suddenly she realizes she's the one chasing closure. She's the one trying to understand what went wrong. She's the one replaying old memories, hoping to find the moment the light switched off. She's the one who finally understands she misread your silence as safety. Now she understands it was a warning. And here's the part that hits her soul the hardest. You didn't stop caring to hurt her. You stopped caring to save yourself. That's the part that breaks her. Because now she knows another woman might get the version of you she lost. The patient, loving, attentive version. The version she didn't protect when she had the chance. The version she didn't value until it slipped through her fingers. She remembers the moments you waited for her to choose you. And now she sees the irony. She's choosing you at the exact moment you stopped choosing her. She never understood that men don't fall out of love like a cliff. They fade like a sunset, slowly, quietly, one disappointment at a time, until one day, there's no light left to give. And now she's standing there, realizing she can't fix what she didn't nurture. She can't heal what she didn't protect. And she can't get back a man who had to lose himself just to understand he was already losing her. She didn't realize the truth until it was too late. You didn't move on because you stopped loving her. You moved on because loving her stopped loving you back. And now, she feels the emptiness she once made you feel. You know what's strange? A woman never expects the moment you stop caring, because she never believes it can actually happen. She's so used to you showing up, checking in, absorbing her mood swings, taking the blame, swallowing the disappointment, giving her love she didn't know how to hold, that when you finally stop caring, it doesn't register immediately. It hits her slowly, then suddenly, then violently. First, she thinks you're just busy. Then she thinks you're annoyed. Then she thinks you're being dramatic. She doesn't take it seriously, not yet, because in her mind, you've always been the constant, the anchor, the emotional safety net, the man who loved first, tried hardest, and forgave the fastest. But then something unsettling happens. Your silence doesn't feel like space anymore. It feels like distance. It feels like a door quietly closing. And she feels it in her chest before she even understands it in her mind. She texts you, and you don't reply instantly like before. She sends a half-hearted joke, and you don't respond the way you used to. She posts something online, and you don't watch, don't react, don't show any curiosity. And for the first time, there's a crack in her confidence. The confidence that came from knowing your heart would always return to her. She starts replaying things she never cared about before. The last argument, the last message you sent, the last time you tried to tell her how you felt, the last moment she dismissed your pain, the last time she rolled her eyes when you were trying to open up. And suddenly, those moments aren't insignificant anymore. They're proof that the version of you she knew is fading. Because here's the truth she never expected to face. A man doesn't stop caring loudly. He stops caring quietly. No drama, no speech, no final warning. Just a slow, calm disappearance of the emotional presence she took for granted. And that silence terrifies her. She tries to spark old patterns. She pulls away to see if you'll chase. You don't. She gets distant to test your reaction. You stay steady. She posts something suggestive to trigger jealousy. You don't even blink. She waits for the old you to show up, the man who would check on her, fight for her, reassure her, explain himself, make excuses for her behavior. But that man isn't there anymore. He's gone somewhere deeper, somewhere quieter, somewhere she can't reach. And that's when the panic begins. She starts overthinking the way you used to. She starts checking your messages the way you once checked hers. She starts watching your silence the way you watched hers. And what hurts her the most isn't that you walked away. It's that you stopped feeling anything at all. She realizes the emotional hold she had on you, the one she assumed was permanent, is slipping. And in that moment, she finally feels what you felt for months. Being invisible to the person you cared for. She may not admit it at first. She may not show it. She may act unfazed, even confident, but inside, everything is collapsing. Because nothing scares a woman more than losing a man who actually cared. Not the attention, not the validation, not the comfort of knowing someone loved her. No, the fear comes from realizing she mishandled the one man who gave her real emotional safety. She remembers every moment you tried, every moment she brushed you off, every kindness she treated like a guarantee, every sign of effort she labeled as too much. And for the first time, she sees the truth she avoided. You didn't stop caring because you found someone else. You stopped caring because she pushed you to that point, and she never believed you'd get there. Now she's the one refreshing your profile. She's the one waiting for your message. She's the one checking if you viewed her story. She's the one overthinking the smallest gap in communication. Because when a man who cared finally stops caring, she feels the absence like a wound, not sharp at first, but deep, slow, unavoidable. She notices how clear your energy is now, how calm your silence is, how peaceful you look without her, how focused you seem on your own life. That peace she's seeing, that's the peace she disturbed, the peace you begged for, the peace she never helped you build. And the worst part, now she wants to be part of it. Now she wants access to the version of you she ignored. Now she sees your value because you stopped giving it away. She'll test the waters eventually. A soft hey, a random memory, a late-night check-in, a picture she hopes makes you react. But your responses aren't the same anymore. They're neutral, short, unbothered, peaceful. And that neutrality, it breaks her more than anger ever could. Because anger means emotion. Jealousy means attachment. Arguments mean investment. But neutrality means you're done. And when she realizes you're done, that's when everything inside her finally collapses. She loses not just you. She loses the version of herself that felt desired, adored, prioritized, chosen. She loses the comfort of knowing your heart belonged to her. Because now it belongs to you again. And nothing destroys her more than that. She finally feels the pain she once avoided. She finally understands the weight of your silence. She finally realizes what your effort meant. Not because you said it, not because you reminded her, but because she can no longer feel it. And that is the moment she whispers to herself, I think I really lost him. And she's right, because when a good man stops caring, he doesn't come back the same. He doesn't love the same. He doesn't sacrifice the same. He doesn't break the same. He becomes someone stronger, someone clearer, someone she can't manipulate, confuse, or control anymore. Someone she should have appreciated before the day came when he stopped caring entirely. And if you're hearing this right now, you already know why it hurts her. She didn't lose you when you walked away. She lost you when you emotionally checked out, long before she ever noticed. And now she's living in the aftermath of her own choices. If this opened your eyes, if it made something inside you finally click, then you already know what your next step is. You don't chase. You don't go backward. You don't lower yourself to be understood. You rise. You rebuild. You return to yourself, because the moment you stop caring about someone who never cared properly for you, that is the moment your life finally begins again. If you want more truth, more clarity, more psychology that finally makes sense, subscribe to The Silent Mirror. Here, we don't sugarcoat anything. We tell you the truth you needed long before now.